Retail sales fell 0.6% last month, following a slight gain in June. That drop in spending is raising concern among some economists about the resiliency of consumers as Americans respond to rising gas prices and lingering inflation.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Please subscribe. I really appreciate it. And welcome back to my loyal subscribers. I want to come on here and talk about back to school and back to school supplies and how the media put fear in people and how the media does not talk about savings all during the year. They never talk about that. They always push this narrative that you should buy at the last minute, right before school. That is a financial strain on families. That is why I'm coming on here to let you guys know as a couponer that you can shop all during the year, little by little, and have everything your kids need by the time school starts. And it won't be a strain on your pockets. But the media does not tell you this. They want you to wait till the last minute so you can buy all the stuff and be in debt. And another thing, big box stores love that. They love it because they know that even sales are the same as regular price if you actually do the math. Nobody does the math but couponers. We do the math. We know what they're doing out here with these prices. That is why I always say sit down, take your time, go through the sales papers. Take your time to walk through the store. Go to the sales rack. Go to the store on Tuesdays at 5 o'clock. I'm just giving you examples because I don't know where you live, but I know in Chicago, they have sales on Tuesdays. So I don't know about other states, but I want you guys to listen to what the media tells you and how they push this fear in people. Be very mindful of what they say. Be very mindful of how you spend your money. Don't let them control your money. And that's what a media does. They tell you to only shop at the end, at the beginning of the school year, not at the end, not after Halloween, not after Christmas, not after Thanksgiving. They tell you to shop for it right before school. So watch the videos and I'm going to come back.
Joining me now is Heather Long. She is the chief economist at Navy Federal Credit Union. Heather, thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate your time. Federal data also shows inflation declined slightly in July as gas and grocery prices slipped. When you look at figures like this, what are your biggest takeaways for everyday Americans?
I mean, it's tough out there, and you can see the fatigue from American consumers. Part of the reason the July data was so disappointing is that Amazon Prime Day and Target Circle deals and those Walmart Plus deals, they happened in June this year instead of July. So there was definitely less spending on electronics and some of those items that people try to scoop up on Prime Day. But if you really step back and look at the bigger picture, since the war in Iran started, inflation is outpacing wage growth. People are literally getting squeezed financially in America. And you can see that there's been a pullback at the grocery store. More people are turning to credit cards and dipping into savings. And that's why the outlook is definitely for a little bit of a consumer slowdown heading into back to school and ultimately into the holidays.
Yeah, and usually when it comes time for Prime Day, I hear a lot more people talking about it. I didn't hear as much chatter around Prime Day this past summer. July's data also shows restaurant spending saw a slight increase. Families often cut back on eating out to save money. What do you make of that?
Yeah, I think there's some of it may have been the World Cup impacts, people going out to watch the final game. So I don't think people were surprised to see that number up a little bit. I think what's been interesting to watch is hobby spending, people spending on books, on sporting equipment, on chess sets. That's actually been one of the bright spots for the past year. I call it mini splurges. In this economy between the tariffs and the high gas prices, people need to do something to feel good about themselves. And so one of the encouraging stories is they're doing the book club, they're getting together to play the sports together to try to find some cheer.
Yeah, I'd like to see some data on how much parents are spending on Robux, because there's a lot going into Robux in my household. But when it comes to school shopping, school's around the corner. Target, for example, says that 95% of its prices for school supplies are at or below last year's levels. What are your biggest concerns as we head into fall and holiday spending?
There's just no relief coming for households right now, and that's what's hard. You just see that people are already squeezed. You see gas prices. We've never had gas prices at $4 this late in the summer. Normally they start to fall a good bit, and that's just not happening right now. And so that's what really worries me is people have been stretched for a long time, and there's nothing else coming. The tax cuts have already happened. The tax refunds have already happened. Other than the stock market gaining a lot more, most middle class and moderate income Americans aren't going to be helped by that.
Right. Well, hopefully we see some sort of relief in the coming months. Heather, thanks so much for your time and insights. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
The next clip I'm about to show you is what I'm talking about. They have misleading numbers, and they still do not tell you how to save outside of these big box stores. And I keep going back to this all the time because reality is people are struggling. And this clip right here is in Chicago, one of the most expensive places. And they claim 5% off is going to help. Let's talk about that. It may help a tad bit, but if you add other discounts on top of that they will not tell you because they want you to spend your money, all of your money. It will help a lot. Now, remember they say 5%. I think Chicago taxes are 11%. So, or it could be slightly less, but I think it's 11%. But they don't tell you that there are other ways you can stack so you don't have to spend all your money. And again, why are they always telling you to buy this stuff right before school start? And the tax break that they are giving, why is it a week before school starts? Why isn't it the week of school, the week after school? Because you got to remember, some kids don't even start school the first day. Some parents don't even get paid that week or the week after. They do not. So watch the video and listen to what they say. And they tells you Chicago will save $10 million. That's not true. If we had that many kids in Chicago, half of the schools would not be closed.
1 million students across Illinois will head back to the classrooms.
That's right. The time is here. And if you need to get clothes and school supplies, maybe for the kids, this weekend might actually be the time to do it. Everyone likes to save money, right?
Oh, absolutely.
So the state sales tax drops 5% starting today to help you save that money.
And it's so timely because things cost so much more right now. We've got Lauren Victory live at the Hall, the shopping plaza in Belmont. Cragen. Hey, Lauren. Good morning.
Good morning. Yes, we love to tell you about a smart shopper alert. This state sales tax reduction will save you approximately $5 for every 100 bucks spent. And it's pretty easy to fill your cart here on Diversey with plenty of options, including a clothing shop, 2 box stores behind me. And it is official. 17 days left on the clock for Chicago public school kids. Class will begin on time on August 24th, despite drama with the budget. Parents got the update last night via a CPS virtual meeting. The Chicago Tribune reports CEO Dr. Macklin King said she is confident the district's financial issues won't cause any disruptions to the start of school. Sample supply lists posted to the CPS website include the staples, rulers, pencils, notebooks, all valid for the statewide back-to-school sales tax holiday. It reduces the state sales tax by 5% from today through Sunday, August 16th. Clothing up to $125 per item is eligible, in addition to all those school supplies. Now, the tax break does not apply to sports equipment like baseball gloves and cleats. Governor J.B. Pritzker spoke about resurrecting this tax holiday for the first time since 2022.
Illinoisans need relief. Americans need relief. The General Assembly and I have prioritized responsibly lowering costs wherever we could.
Now, listen to this number. Governor Pritzker expects this tax holiday to save Illinois families $10 million over the next 10 days. And don't worry, girls, I got you. I checked with the Department of Revenue. Anybody with those online shopping carts, this savings should pop up there as well. I'm Laura Victory reporting live, CBS News, Chicago. All right.
As you see, Chicago is probably the only state that is cutting a small portion of the tax for the kids. But again, it's only for 1 week. And remember, some people don't get paid that week. Some people can't afford that week. As if that is really going to help. Instead of telling them, or the media, or the people, that is so many ways you can save. On top of the 5%, they do not. Because if you save more, then they're going to have to ditch out more product. And they know that. As a couponer, we know how the game is. We know. But it would be nice if other states would cut the tax as well. It would help. But I want you to watch these next videos because this is reality. This is the reality that they don't show. They only show it when it's good for them or benefits them. So I want you to see these other videos and decide for yourself, is it smart to be patient, sit down, go through the sales papers, learn how to coupon, learn how to discount so you can save more money, so you can take vacations, so you can have a little relief sometimes. But check out the videos and I'll get back to you.
Back here in the United States, Americans are growing increasingly gloomy about what's been a resilient economy. A new CBS News poll finds 69% of Americans are not satisfied with how the economy is working. CBS's Aaron Navarro is in Bridgewater, New Jersey, near President Trump's golf resort where he just left. Aaron, what do you know?
Good evening, Jerika. With the Iran war in its 6th month, there is still pain at the pump. The national average for a gallon of gas is about $1 higher than at this point last year. And with November's elections approaching, voters are frustrated with the American economy.
People are struggling to survive.
New CBS polling shows a majority of Americans believe how the U.S. economy works is unfair. And 73% say that the income gap between the richest Americans and the middle class is increasing. This anger about the American economy comes with less than 3 months until the midterm elections. Slightly more voters feel the Democratic Party is aligned with them on economic issues compared to Republicans. It's a worrying sign for the president's party as they grapple with the political consequences of rising prices caused by the Iran war.
I think most Americans are feeling the pain at the grocery store and the gas. So I think it's better just to acknowledge, hey, this is a problem.
Voter disconnect with the economy is fueling success for Democratic Socialist candidates in primary elections as they run on closing the income equality gap.
We are transforming this nation so that it can take care of everyone. How is it that we have our first trillionaire and we still have veterans who are unhoused?
The bad ratings on the economy come as President Trump's family is growing their business. This weekend, their cryptocurrency venture, World Liberty Financial, got preliminary federal approval to become a bank trust.
World Liberty Financial CEO Zach Witkoff says the move will result in more federal oversight and scrutiny. Democrats in Congress call it an act of, quote, brazen self-dealing. Jerika?
Aaron Navarro, thank you.
Being distracted by social media is not going to put food on your table. Being distracted by social media is not going to pay your bills, help you with your kids. That's why you have to focus and save as much as you can and learn how to discount. Let's take couponing off the table. Let's take that word off the table. Because when people hear couponing, oh, it's too time consuming. I don't have time for that. That's for poor people. It's not actually. Actually, rich people coupon just as people that's struggling. But so let's use the word discount. Learn how to discount. Learn how to stack your discounts so you don't have this problem. Stop letting the world tell you how to spend your money. Stop letting the media tell you how to spend your money or show you how to spend your money. Sit down, take time out to learn how to save your money. And it's not hard. Follow me and you will see from time to time what I'm talking about. So watch this next video and I will come back with my commentary.
Been conditioned to never go to the doctor, ever, in only saving it as a last resort.
Americans cannot afford to live at all.
I went almost a month no eating out.
Life's so damn high you can't even afford to die.
$6.15 for a half a pound of Greek hot sweet peppers.
President Trump is tired of hearing about how much things are costing you.
I don't think a lot of people understand what's about to happen to the American economy.
And yet, people want $650,000 for these homes at what, 6.25% interest rates? Like, no wonder nobody can afford anything.
You know what's crazy is $40,000 a year to $120,000 a year.
You cannot even afford an apartment today. In fact, if you make twice the minimum wage.
And this is why, my fellow Americans, I say never listen to the media. Always second guess what they're saying and do research. Okay? And I will see you guys in the next video.